buttons.
Are you ready?
Buttons hit. Oh. Okay, what's next?
All right. We're back. It's been a brutal fight.
Iron Lord is not happy with me. He can go screw himself. I was gonna die anyway.
The Iron Lord is not happy. We ended with Jason lobbing a fireball up there and then the smoking Iron Lord stepping into sight.
Yes, and then I gave him a good old-fashioned...
All right, so we come around to GM turn here. So what happens next is unexpected. You guys see filing out of the pavilion-looking thing to the north a whole group of spear-wielding men in the service of the Iron Lord. You've seen these before. Carlos Sanchez, you in particular, underground, you saw these. They were the same men who were using their long pincher sticks with those sharp pinchers on the end to lob zombies up onto the platform. And now these file out of a gate that swooshes down, and one of them makes a loud announcement that echoes, and he says, "The rules of the Colosseum have been violated, and the Iron Lord is demanding that you be rearrested and taken downstairs for execution. You will lay down your weapons and comply." And they start to march forward.
Nice. And they're all wearing iron equipment, right?
Meanwhile, this Agnar is still stuck, and then this one's going to move in its random direction.
Oh, I hope it barrels right into him.
Right. 4 o'clock, it just mows through this one. Boom! Goes right through it. Meanwhile, these ones are going to try to surround Matsushita, mindlessly biting these ones as well. They don't really get in there. They've got 3 attacks. 3 attacks. Oh! One injures itself. Does a 13 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And the final one misses, so only 1 hit for 6 damage. Meanwhile, one bites onto the sword itself and cuts its teeth, damaging itself.
For how much?
Let's see here. 2. Hey, so you regain 1 hit point, actually.
Yep.
Yay, items.
That's a good call.
Awesome.
All right, you steal some of its faltering lifeblood as it's barely alive. And Carlos Sanchez, it's your turn.
All right, roll the pop. Come on, baby.
Come on, you can do this.
Yeah!
Oh!
Yes!
Yeah!
Man! Carlos hard to kill
Every time you do
Sanchez.
this, you rise with a hero coin because the gods want you to survive this.
Nice.
That is so dope.
Oh man, time to offload some lead.
You can't keep a dirty Sanchez down.
Now a dirty Sanchez.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey there,
wow.
Mean Green. Let's see if we could.
As you can see, they failed to escalate the challenge level sufficiently.
Yep. Let's just see if we can kill some. So he's gonna fan the hammer.
Thunder hands.
Nope. Definitely gonna burn a coin.
Yes.
Come on, Carlos.
There you go.
There it is.
We have no time for...
How many rounds? 3. Okay, 3.
When you pop up from being dead and fire 3 bullets, that's what we call it, right? Sanchez.
Yep. So these 3 right in front of him, Kelsey, left or right. Here we go.
Right.
So 6, 9, and 8. Wait,
and both these are blown to bits, and the crowd is cheering in your favor again. You guys have turned half of the crowd very strongly in your favor and the other half strongly against. So let me see a charisma roll from you, Carlos.
Oh, nice. Got nothing on this straight D20. Here we go. 4.
Not enough to inspire a patron to gift you something, but still the crowd is wild now.
That patron was downwind.
Come on, Mean Green. Let's why don't we head us towards this hole?
All right.
That's my turn.
Tunyo, it is your turn then. Yes.
All right. Tunyo is going full seer. Listeners must roll wisdom or whichever. Listeners must roll to disbelieve when I speak of omens and ghosts. His seer tag. I think he drops to his knees on the back of this Agnar. His eyes roll back in his head, and he begins shaking or seizing, rattling all of these bones. The ghosts of this place are many. They speak through me now. And he drops forward, shaking the arms out. When the dead fall in the sand and rise again, thunder claiming from their hands. When the man of fire burns the iron. When the tusked green one claims the heads for himself, then you shall rise, you shall rise. The sun will be swallowed, the mountains will bleed fire. Rise! And then he's going to fall flat on his back on top of this thing.
You get a coin. I could give you 2, I would.
I am not worthy to play with you. I am not worthy.
In fact, that was so amazing that he inspires all of you to greatness, and you all get a coin if you don't have one.
Yes!
Oh, yes!
Oh man, a party coin. I love it.
Nice. I'm mostly hoping these guys will be afraid.
When your speeches reach that level.
Yeah, right.
So they're gonna roll. They're gonna make their roll. What is their bonus here? To I guess disbelieve you. Let's see. This is. I'll make 2 rolls for each half of them. So one half isn't persuaded. Oh God. So their belief in their correctness is not persuaded, but the crowd is. Any roll that you make to influence the crowd will now be easy going forward.
Oh, nice. Yeah, those guys are like fanatical devotion. These guys up here are just straight fanatical devotion. Ha.
They are.
Fools.
They're fanatical. That was still epic, though.
Yeah, that's my turn. He's just laying flat on his back on the top of this stuck Agnar.
Very cool. All right, Matsushita, you're inspired by your friend's words.
I'm going to slide past the injured shambler here and give an attack before I do anything else. Just
Hits.
got it.
Yes.
Nice.
12 damage maximum.
Oh, yes.
Nice. And you heal 6.
That is so dope.
Oh, you
And
heal 6? That's
I
true.
I want to slide next to Carlos and I'll be like, "You fight well, Thunderhands. I no longer have interest in escaping." And I'm going to toss the hydraulic barrier into the hatch.
Ooh.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that puts a 3-heart lock on the hatch. Like this thing basically is covered with like a hydraulic metal sheet that goes.
All right. So it.
The important part is to tell Carlos, I don't think escaping is the path to freedom anymore. We can win them over. We can end it all.
What you go and do that for?
You'll see, Carlos Sanchez. You'll see.
You're crazier than I am. I like you. I like you a ton. Let's kill them all. Woo!
All right. So that hatch is absolutely impenetrable from either
Get
side.
that sand token back up there, damn it. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sand token. Give me that sand token.
How do I move that? Is that on the.
Give me that old sand.
Boom, baby.
3 hearts for the sons of bitches to come through there.
It is impenetrable now. Okay. All right, Randall.
Matsushita, you are wise! And I'm gonna kind of come up here to the very center of the stage, and I'm gonna look around at the crowd, and I'm gonna shout, "Watch as your iron gods conduct the thunder!" And then I'm gonna cast Gem of Changes to change the elementality of my fire spells to lightning, to electricity.
Ooh.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh,
So now instead of flame, there's like lightning crackling out of my hands, and I'm about to test the conductivity of those metal helmets.
All right. So here we are now. This platform also appears to no longer be depositing enemies onto the battlefield. But let's contend with the small fry first. You have two zombies that are going to try to jump towards Matsushita and Carlos. Got one attack on each. Here's Carlos. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Daggone it.
Oh, Carlos. Oh, 5 days. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm down again.
He just can't. You're going to roll your third pop, and then Matsushita, 3 damage upon you.
No problem.
All right. Meanwhile, we've got Agnar 1 pinned down. Agnar 2, 8 o'clock. Eesh.
Interesting.
Oh, God, that's bad. Right toward Randall.
It smells the ozone in the air, and it seems to become enraged by that elemental electricity, as though perhaps it's experienced it before and doesn't like it.
Oh, yeah. It has metal chains coming off of it, doesn't it?
Let's see here. We've got an attack.
Ozone.
Misses.
Oh, Randall, very nice. So you duck underneath those chains and the slobbering fangs, and you don't take any damage. All right, now we have a somewhat confused squad of men who are hesitantly moving forward, and they've got their spears out, those pinching visors that can reach in front of them.
Which is also how Kelsey refers to us.
You guys are pinching visors. Is visor even
A somewhat confused
vices?
men.
Somewhat confused men. And they say the one at front who's been speaking through a kind of magnifying voice says, "This is your last opportunity to submit, and you may yet be returned to the fighting arena another day. Except you, wizard, you will be executed."
Oh, come at me, bro!
And interestingly, the crowd is divided now. You see some people starting to fight in the stands. You see people elbowing each other and throwing food and items. And you see some of the nobles sort of sweep their cloaks aside and stand up and scurry out, as well as the Iron Lord, who turns in contempt and stalks away from the stand into the darkness of the arena.
No.
All right. Carlos.
All right, let's see what we got. So 4 rounds. And a 2.
Oh, if only had a 0 on the end of it.
Right?
Yeah. That's okay. I'll take a 4.
All right.
It's okay. You just pop anyway, right? Like,
Yeah.
Practically. All right, Tunyu.
All right. Tunyu's going to sit up, kind of look around, look down and notice that his spear is whole. He's going to pick it up, kind of glance over at these guys approaching, and with a sweep of that spearhead, I want to cut the net free off of this Agnar, and I'm going to jump and run.
Very nice. All right.
About there, and if I can, I'm going to chomp that Hagro biscuit when I get
Very
here,
nice.
if possible.
Absolutely. All right.
All right, so we all heal 7. Boom!
Oh, is
All
that
allies near heal D12.
Beautiful.
oh, you're a heart
I
saver.
am back up to 9.
Oh, does that include Sanchez?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
it says heal all near allies
Everybody
for
gets a little
D12.
crumb in their mouth and chews it down, and it's like it's glowing blue.
The aroma of this warm biscuit pulls you from the brink, Sanchez.
Right?
Oh
I'm back
God,
up-
I'm tired.
I'm back up to 9. Yay!
I love a warm biscuit.
All right. So the Agnar is free, and on its turn, it will react in some way.
Oh, man.
Okay. Matsushita.
Crossed out my spear too soon.
Aw.
Before we escape and kill all of the creatures. Well, there are a couple creatures to kill. Mid-conversation, I just make my strike. And I'm going to go for hard to kill both of them.
All right.
Nice.
Yes.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Yes!
Excellent.
Behead them both. But nice and clean. So that the bodies fall before the heads.
Excellent.
Just
A few
prophecies
seconds later.
foretold.
And then I'll come up by Tunyu. I'll be like, Carlos Sanchez, join our troop. Perhaps we'll kill an Agnar this day.
That's the best thing I've ever seen. When we get back to Buckskin, the best house in town is yours. It's my town, you know.
Carlos, like, you're like covered in blood and sand, and your eyes are glinting kind of psychotically when you say that.
Yep.
All right. Randall.
All right. Watch! Watch as I dismantle the children of your false iron gods! Come and face me, Iron Lord! And I'm going to lob what I guess would now be ball lightning into the center of the mass here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna throw my hero coin into that. Oh, should
Come
I?
on, JS.
Yeah. Come on. Yes.
Yes.
So,
All right, so remind me how your ball lightning happens. How does that work?
everything near, right? So 30-ish feet. Wow. So I guess it would hit the Agnar too, unfortunately. That's sad. And I don't know. I don't know. It's your call if you want to. If the lightning would cause additional elemental damage type, but the rolls are 6 plus 3, so 9.
9. They are very covered. I'm going to have them make Constitution checks against it, and if they fail, it will deal an additional D4 because they're covered in metal. So first half passes, second half passes. So they're able to resist the shocking electricity, but you do notice that it could potentially have some effect.
Excellent.
All right. Wow. So they're all brought to their knees, not killed, but staggered heavily.
Yes. And
Okay.
I'm going to make an expeditious retreat as I move backwards behind everybody. Actually, no, I can't. I have to stay in the front.
Why?
I'm because I'm the most. I'm a war wizard. I'm the warded one. If they're going to hit anybody, it needs to be me.
Sounds amazing.
Yes.
All right.
A remarkable decision, human.
Now let me see. So the Agnars, first and foremost. 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, how auspicious.
9 o'clock is straight through here. 12 o'clock, of course, is straight up this way. So this
Howard.
thing's whirling angrily, trying to shake off vestiges of electrical crackling around it from your magic.
All right.
Meanwhile, this one, boom, boom, boom. Let's just see how it does. Oh, wow, it actually doesn't pass its checks, but it's still in the midst of these guys whirling, and the chains are clattering off their helmets and throwing sparks in the air. All right, and then from the stands over this way, you guys see that the stands are starting to clear out as people are fighting and fleeing, and mayhem has erupted amongst the audience. And you see one woman in a cowled cloak come up to the edge. She doesn't look like the normal patron who's been throwing you gaudy gifts, but what she does is she extends her hand, and a very long rope lands in the sand right here. And you see her do this.
She means to repel. Oh, wait.
And then she melts away through this door.
Oh my gosh.
Quickly!
Carlos Sanchez.
Let us find the Iron Lord.
Matsu, you care if I just call you Maddie? Hey, Maddie, I know you said we should stay and fight, but that woman over there just dropped us a rope. What should we do?
We kill the Agnar, and we free all the people of this clearly inflicted city who are only here to distract themselves with must be an economically dismal situation.
Sorry, the guys move forward.
You're crazy as a damn bedbug. Okay.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
So he's going to dump the shells out of his gun and start the reload process. So only 2 rounds.
Yeah, Tony was like, what the fuck is an economy?
Right. So he's like, I guess we're doing this the hard way then. Woo!
Toadman, are you... Perhaps we should leave the beasts. They are... is it really sport to hunt them down here in this confined space? Is it really honorable?
Yep.
They are prisoners too. Let them have their revenge on these metal men.
What's that D4 roll, Alex?
That's the reload. So as he dumped the shells out of his 6-shooter, so in 2 rounds, he'll have all the rounds back in. I think what he does, he just holsters it with the cylinder out, and he's shoving the rounds in the back as he's moving and talking. But he's definitely going to back up a little bit for sure. That's my turn.
All right, so you're now close to that rope, which is dangling down into the sand. Tunyu, what do you do?
All right. Tunyu is gonna, with the butt of his spear, kick up a whole bunch of sand and dust, and flip his Birdman cloak. You know, this thing made of buzzard feathers and hides, and get that flipped around and kind of prop it with some of the bones that he's wearing, to use his shapeshifter tag. With a whiz roll, use hides and bones to disguise as a large animal. So I think he's gonna make himself look like a 3rd Agnar. Obviously not as big as those, but he's gonna try and prop these skins up to mimic them. Boom! There it is. Yes.
Nice.
And he's gonna start spinning around over here. Just spinning in a circle, kicking up dust and snarling.
So you're a smaller Agnar. Let me see.
Yes.
He's like,
Agnar baby. The adults might try to protect you.
Oh, that would be wild.
You can control that. That is you now.
Oh, cool. I'm just gonna stick him off out of the way.
Cool. Okay.
Oh,
so you
man,
see
that's
these
awesome.
guys cringe back in fear from the Agnar. Very nice. All right. Maddie?
So, it's my 3rd name of the day. Possibly my favorite. And then I just want to go and like move right past the Sagnar and cut it. So since I have a single target, can I make it a hard target to do ultimate?
I think that would be cool. It sounds
This is
fun.
the style of my swordsman, is hard targets for more effects. Come on, baby, I got no coin. I want to cut the Agnar right in the stem of the throat mushroom. Ah, damn it.
Oh no, the sword grazes off its
Take my
hide.
coin.
Oh.
Take my coin.
Oh!
So mad.
So that's 2d12 plus 6.
Oh, that's nuts.
10 plus 6, that's 16 damage.
Oh wow. Okay. 16 damage.
Yep, I want to slide past it and hold my position with Life Drinker. So I heal 8, so I'm topped off.
Wow, this thing is very wounded by that, and it cringes away from your blade with uncharacteristic fear.
Man, you weren't kidding! Ha ha!
Beautiful.
If only I had a scabbard. I'm not sure what to do for dramatic effect.
Flick the blood off.
Like a samurai using Braveheart's claymore. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I guess I'll just stand here for a minute.
Okay, Randall. I see you're plotting a spell over there.
Yep. Just trying to, carefully make sure I don't electrocute everybody here. That happened once. Yeah. I'm gonna ball lightning again. See if I can finish these guys off.
Take my coin.
Nope. Okay. It's about to be like that's what you get for casting the same spell twice.
Team coin!
There you go.
Yeah. The homies.
So that's another. Oh no! It's 4 damage.
Oh,
Double minimum.
Yeah.
Oh.
4
that was
damage.
Didn't drop
4. And
Yeah.
does that affect this right half, or who does it get them all?
Yeah, it gets them all again. Right?
Oh.
And I guess that's the electric thing, so if you want to do the con on it, I don't know.
I
It's minimum.
shall. We'll do it for each half of them. So left half,
Yeah.
Yowza, right half. Oh, jeez. Wow. they're-
Fanatical, man.
I've ever seen Kelsey roll a bad roll. I don't know about you guys.
Not tonight.
Not in the
that
DNA.
that one when I was casting a power 4, like.
That was so epic. That was
like
so
7
epic.
sessions ago.
Yeah, all that one you rolled, the one
That
time.
only is the one I've ever rolled.
Yeah.
You rolled bad.
But that one for the spellcast was such an epically intense one. It
Yeah.
still turned out good.
It was cool. I was lucky there.
So they will have all taken 13 at this point. And
They're still standing.
I'm kind of chagrined that they're obviously made of much harder stuff than I had supposed originally. I'm going to shout back, "Fall back to the ladder! These are but the peons! Let us find the lord of this place and make him sing his death!"
Awesome. Okay. So you're falling back, and these guys, whilst shaken and bruised and battered, are still trudging forward with soldier resolve. And they do. So, first of all, I'm going to give the Agnar a. So it's gonna move towards the soldiers, absolutely, because it's repulsed by Masushita and it wants vengeance. It jumps in their midst. So they're gonna try to make a save. So they pass, but they're still gonna take possibly enough to get them. So they had taken, how much had they taken before? 15, 13?
13. They took 13.
What about 22 or 23 right now?
Yeah. Okay. I think that is enough. Actually, I'm gonna assume this is enough because this thing's going wild on them. So it does chew through this group right here. Oh, sorry, Agnar. They're mowed down by this vengeful Agnar as it sweeps toward them, and this group is actually gonna just absolutely try to go around the Agnar rather than straight shot because they are afraid of you. They back up with their spears out and sort of retreat in a little formation that way around the outside. So here we are, Carlos Sanchez.
Oh man, yeah. So for sure, he's definitely going to reload. So he has 1 round left before his 6-shooter's reloaded. And oh golly, I think maybe while he's doing that, if you'll let him like pull this off as he kind of moves up here beside Randall, I think he's going to take his Bowie knife and like flip it at this lead guy.
Oh, definitely.
See if he can catch him. Ah!
Nice.
Damn, yeah.
End
Nice.
over end.
Oh, 8 damage as it like catches him in the throat.
He hits the ground cold and dead.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
There's more of that. Where that came from.
Now they're starting to lose their confidence. They're bunching up together. Tunyu.
All right, he's spinning straight on over here with the spear just out for the blade to attempt to hit that guy. Attempt a strike, as it were. So that's a melee. So with our strength, oh nope,
Ooh.
tink tink tink.
Off their
Starts
iron
getting a little
shit.
dizzy.
But they are crouching backwards away from you, obviously afraid of you. Maddie.
That's all they hear.
Yeah, that's all they hear. All right,
I'm
Masu.
sorry, you magnificent creature. But unfortunately, it's time for you to learn all the secrets. I'll move past it. And I'll do the same, a hard roll for ultimate.
Oh.
No coin, but I want to cut the top half off this thing.
Oh man.
It happens.
Maximo!
Yo,
And that's wait, that's not, I didn't even do D12. Oh my god, yeah, it's ridiculous.
It doesn't matter. You got it.
So like, how does it happen?
I did 14. I did 14 damage.
What does this look like as you cut an Agnar in half?
Well, I just go through it, and it seems like nothing happened. And then I sit down and wait, and you see behind me the Agnar just goes, and the top half slides off.
Severed right through the central tendon.
right? The bottom part's still spinning. The top starts slowing down until it's not moving, and then tips.
There is less pleasure in killing mighty beasts than deluded men. And so I'll think on it.
Take a hero coin for that. That was dope.
Yes.
Finally!
Yes. Oh wow, Randall, the tables have turned and you guys have your enemies pressed against the walls. What do you do?
All my companions are in close. I'm gonna start, contemplating the dark prophecies that I've read about and such to enact. Tiro los dados.
Ooh.
Oportunidad de ganar. Oh!
Oh! I can feel it. Fate is within my hands. For the next round. And then I'm gonna keep moving towards the ladder.
No spell, actually. No one has ever really used that very often.
Yeah, that's actually great.
I don't know why not. It's a badass ability. I mean, it's basically like
You lurk, like you're kind of a weird, creepy lurker.
Oh man.
Ghost Mountain spells. They're amazing. That's still my favorite spell set out of all the books. Of those found in Ghost Mountain.
Love it. Well, okay, so you're twisting fate into your hands, and now these four are gonna fall back against the wall and try to use their long spears to thrust desperately at the supposed Agnar in front of them. Oh.
Sorry, that's so funny.
We have a stand chance.
Were you just bastardizing my name right there? That's not even right. He's completely butchered yours.
Every single one of them.
Yeah, after he's called
Oh.
All
me
four.
Daddy.
So these dudes, I mean, they rally and oh man, okay, so they're gonna be rolling. This is a +2 effort, so they must roll low for you to survive 4 hits.
It's Tunyu. Beard.
5, 12, and 16. Oh man.
Uh-oh.
That's tough. So that's 20. Was that 24?
They are separate blows.
Yeah, 24.
Does
minus
that cut
9,
him into pieces, though?
right?
I think it destroys your cloak. Unfortunately,
Oh, yeah.
they rip the cloak off of you, and your true form is revealed, laying in a pool of blood.
Wait,
that puts me at negative 13.
Oh, is there a fateful thing? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make let's re-roll the max damage roll.
All right. So 4 instead of
4 instead of
4
8.
instead of 8.
All right, so that's only 18, which negative 9 instead.
So you are not skewered all the way through.
Right, and Birdman Cloak destroyed.
Yeah, repair
man.
spider though.
Oh,
You have-
6 o'clock.
You have a nano repair spider that you can have it repaired in D4 rounds.
Oh! It's coming right toward me!
It is, but I think there's a 50-50 shot that it's going to give you deference for absolutely slaying its kin just now. So 1 to 3, it avoids you.
I'm gonna hold my hand out to it. It avoids me. Yes.
It actually moves slightly this way, and you see its beady eyes that surround the top of its dome look at you, and then blink, sort of acknowledging your presence, and then it spins towards these creatures instead.
Yeah.
The creatures that just killed a young one.
Yes. Oh, and it will take its vengeance on these two. They are gonna take 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough. That's enough to kill these two. They were wounded. It spins towards its enemies. Carlos Sanchez, what do you do?
Yeah.
Oh, hey Alex, I think you're muted.
Sorry. I think he slowly stalks across the sand, and as he gets to this pillar, he just leans his right shoulder, or his left shoulder against it, and he finishes reloading his 6 gun and spins that cylinder home. He's like, "Hey, you boys want to live? All you got to do is just turn around and walk away. What do you say?" And the whole time he's like, got his 6-shooter out. You wanna walk away from Sanchez? Is that what you want to do?
Well, make a charisma check. Their loyalty is not going to make it easy.
18.
Ooh. They throw their spears into the sand.
Nice. And at that moment, he pulls the trigger.
Oh, so dirty, Sanchez.
Only a 10. Damn it. Damn it.
Oh man.
They are disarmed though, so the bullets ricochet off of their iron plating, and they shout in betrayal.
Dance, monkeys! Dance! Dance for Sanchez!
And the stragglers remaining in the crowd, much of the crowd has departed after the rioting, and the stragglers remaining in the crowd are clapping and cheering for you. You hear a few voices echoing out over the arena.
Nice. All right, that's my turn.
Tunyu.
Boy. We got, sitting on a 6. Oh, sitting on a 5.
Ay. You're bleeding hard.
Ooh,
All right.
man.
No, Maddie's off screen, but can he hear us?
Maddie, can you hear me?
He has magic headphones. He can probably hear us.
Dancing with Sanchez. Oh man. Tunyu! It's too soon. I'm gonna do a "Don't Die on Me" man for him. Got it.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, get rid of that.
Stop bleeding, weakling.
He's patched up.
And then I'll stand up, and I can't really do anything else because my roll will be like, "And you, Tooth Donut, kneel before your master. Do your work, but not neither."
All right, make an easy charisma because it's afraid of you.
-1 on charisma rolls. I'm funny looking.
Hey, okay. So this thing is cowed by your commands, and what it seems to understand, some low-level intelligence around that of a dog, it's obedient to you for the next this many rounds. Oh, only
Your
one,
name?
and then
Agnes.
Agnes. After one round, you can remake the check, and as long as you continue commanding it, it will be obedient to you.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, Randall.
All right. I see where we'll dally until this is finished. And because I can't cast spells, the same spells over and over again, or drive me crazy, I'm going to go into lightning form. Bam.
Nice.
And then I'm going to move amongst them. And just, like, sort of walk through them and touch their shoulders.
Right. I don't even think you have to roll. It's not difficult to latch onto their iron-plated bodies and deplete them of any remaining life they had.
There we go.
All right. So
Okay.
as you walk among them, I'm gonna just assume they die because they're barely alive, and all you need to do is reach out and touch them.
Yes.
The bodies fall.
Nice.
Oh, damn you, B.
Yeah.
Don't say anything funny when I'm trying to drink my coffee.
And then,
Let me right there for a minute.
yeah, and I'll in that moment too,
donut.
I'll come out of my lightning form and look at everybody and says, "Now can we hunt the Iron Lord? This beast, it is a victim here."
We can't hunt anything when one of us is lying unconscious on the ground. Look at the caveman.
Don't know. Fix him.
Well, humans sleep at the strangest times, but I think he's unhealthy.
I don't really know anything about these matters.
What?
Just put some sand in it.
Put some sand in it.
Get up, tiny man. Get up.
Get up, tiny man.
There we go.
All right, and you guys in the distance now that quiet is falling over the arena, you hear from underground a distant whoop, whoop siren begin alerting. Now you know that the Iron Lord employs more than 9 men, so it won't be long before they're on your tail. That rope still dangles, but you may do something.
There's plenty of room to cook. Have any of you a few sticks and perhaps a lizard or a few strips of bacon? This would be a wonderful place to have dinner. The inevitable government intervention which will attempt to remove us or kill us, but in the meantime, a meal would be fantastic.
Wait, you want to just eat like right now? You're hungry right now?
Well, it's a wonderful view. I mean, it's quite quiet without any of the so-called fans.
No. Forget what I said about a house. You're in the doghouse now.
What
We're not eating, Maddie. We're not eating.
Okay. Pretty soon I might lose my influence on this Agnar, so there might be one more slight complication to deal with.
It's currently sitting there looking at you like a very contented dog, just waiting for you to tell it to do something.
Agnes, show us the way out.
It starts spinning, not in a violent way, and kind of it totters itself here, and then notices that that's blocked off, so it totters over this way. And it stomps a few times on here. But then it also looks up towards the sky and towards the high arenas and seems to shrug and sits down in the sand.
Good Agnar. I have a rope and hook. I'll feed it to the Agnar.
It happily destroys anything that you feed it. It just tears it up like a chew toy.
Girl, good girl.
All right.
Positively adorable.
So let's see. Now, this is an interesting thing. I don't think they're able to rally against you very quickly, so I'm going to roll a longer timer of a 2.
Ooh.
So you hear the sirens going off underground, and you hear distant slamming of metal doors and distant voices echoing and feet stomping around the arena, and you know that they're organizing something as a response to your current situation.
Oh man.
It's time to go.
Yes. Let's call it Sanchez's action.
Yep.
Did I skip Randall?
Nope, that's where we're at. We're at Sanchez. He hasn't
Okay.
taken an action.
Yep. So I think Sanchez will go over and retrieve his Bowie knife, kind of wipe the blood off on one of those fools, and resheath it in its dangling sheath, on his buckskin coat. And I think he'll walk over and he'll start climbing the rope.
Or
Okay.
Tengu.
I was born one day, y'all, but it wasn't yesterday. I said we take an exit when an exit's presented. Now, come on, let's get.
All right. So you're climbing your way up. As you get up, you cross over the top lip and land on that high platform. A couple stragglers are sort of shying away from you, but they say, "Down with the Iron Lords," and they turn and flee.
Maddie, there's some food up here in the stands. I know you was grumbling about your belly rumbling and all. Well, come up here and get you some nachos or something.
All right, Tune you.
All right. Roll and pop. Oh, there's my 1 hit point back.
Oh!
Anytime you roll to pop, you stand up with a coin because it's the gods telling you to keep going.
Oh, nice. Dad
3 in a night.
pops up with 1 hit point, kind of still dazed, takes a couple steps, kind of teetering. All that spinning made him dizzy.
About time, caveman. We need to go.
Oh, the spirits are strong with us. They have overwhelmed me. Oh. And he kind of starts weaving his way over. I had to drag him in his teetering, dizzy walk.
All right. So he's
Ooh,
making.
is it conceivable to think that that repair spider that fixed my spear might be working on that Birdman cloak?
I think it could be, yeah. It can fix any item. So if you want to roll a d4.
All right, see how long it takes it. Oh,
Ooh. Gosh, it's going to have it ready for you next time around. So
that's awesome. I'm crossing this stuff out way too soon.
all right.
Oh, man.
Excellent. Okay. That's happening. And then Maddie, you.
Yep, I'll run down to the rope and I'll say, Agnes, come on, you're one of us now.
Like she can climb the rope, though.
All right. I think that
Smash
you.
through the wall.
Between the toy and all of that, I think that you've bought its permanent loyalty until something causes it to become angry at you.
We can all ride this thing. We'll use the knobs, not the nodes.
Agnes gallops over. It looks at the rope with confusion.
Eat only after all of us go up.
It's sitting there. So excited to chomp on that rope.
Amazing.
Oh, man.
And now watch Jason burn it to a crisp.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Vengeance.
There's that time when he had a spider. Anyway.
Spider friend.
If you did, I would be okay.
I can hear you crying a little bit as you say that.
You friend.
Now you know how I felt.
Please don't fry my friend.
All right. I want to on my turn. I want to do something slightly off book. Kelsey, if they'll allow this. So, I wanna mess with my gem of changes and change my magic type to Earth to see if I can create sort of like elevate like a stone platform to lift the Agnar up to the ledge.
Yeah, you can. I mean, Earth is a totally viable element, so absolutely.
Oh my god!
So I do that. I will help the Agnar get up to the ledge with us, so it can follow.
I think with a roll like that, not only do you change your element, but you summon that magic on the same turn.
There we go.
Agnes is thrust up into the air on this earthen pillar. And is deposited on the platform next to Carlos, who may not be too comfortable with that. I don't know, Carlos, what do you think?
Can we ride it? Can we ride it?
Come on, little donkey.
Riding dirty.
I think anyone who's not Maddie has to make a charisma roll to interact with Agnes in a friendly way.
All right. Now, you just be nice there, girl. Be nice, we'll be all friends like. Nope. Your
hand's just in front of it, and it tries to bite, and you pull your hand away just in time for losing her.
Yeah, no good. Yeah, no touch. Got it. No touch bad. And I think I'm just gonna head on down this corridor here.
All right.
I think I see daylight at the end, boys.
All right, Carlos Sanchez. Well, I will put you where you are in 1 second. What is the rest of the team doing? Are you guys going to follow along?
Oh yeah, we're all climbing up the ladder.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Climbing
So we
up,
didn't need
and
to play that out blow by blow.
if I can, I'd also like to attempt a recovery roll
Yes.
as I climb up and go.
You guys can each attempt one action in the intervening time if you want to do recovery or something else.
I'm good.
Oh, Jason, did you say something? I saw your mouth move, but no sound came through.
Oh, really? No sound?
It was just my end, I think.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm topped off at full HP, so.
Amazing.
Actually, I'll pause at the top of the rope, and I'll look at Life Drinker. I'll throw it down point end into the sound, and I'll say, "For those who fight in the arena."
Oh,
Take a coin if you don't have it.
Nice.
I don't want to. So now I am unarmed.
Beautiful. All right. Life Drinker came into your life and then left it after being needed.
And Odachi is gone, so I have no weapon.
Looking for a new sword now. Okay.
Yep.
So you guys are all actually, so you run through the corridors. There aren't that many people. You guys hear a larger force of those guys that you just defeated storm into the arena just as you guys are heading down the hallway out of sight. And you guys, the first thing that you encounter is, and we don't necessarily have to play this out tonight. We could potentially leave this hanging for another day since it's getting late, but you guys run down a corridor and actually plow through a cantina. And when you come around the corner, you see that this room is surrounded by a variety of different people, all who look well off, and they are shocked to see you run into the room. And I think that's where we'll end it for the night.
Oh no!
oh man.
Nice.
That's nice. If I make it, Kelsey, can I have a final frame?
You absolutely can. What is everybody's final frame?
Yeah, so Sanchez, I think, like, pulls out his Bowie knife. And he has this moment where he's just like, one time, 6 men came for me. The best among them carried this. Now, green sleeves, it's yours. And he flips up by the blade and hands it to Matsushitaki.
Maddie.
Yeah, whatever. Maddie G. Here you go. May it serve you as well as it served me.
What is
Killed a
this?
lot of men. 6 horses.
You're giving me 6 horses?
All
And
right.
that'd be his final frame. As he kind of gifts like his best blade to him.
All right. So a new blade is bestowed. Okay. And then
Right.
Tunyu, what is Tunyu's last frame as they burst into this cantina?
All right. Tenyu comes running in, just kind of freezes and looks around and kind of glances over at Sanchez. You said you saw sun. The sky here is very low. And he just kind of looks up at the ceiling and starts shaking.
Oh.
Never been indoors before.
You never been inside before? What the hell? Honey, man.
He starts shaking. I love it.
Nope.
That's awesome.
Saving his prophecy, but ends with like the shaking. Well, no, he has been indoors before. He was in the or in the cages or whatever underground. But you said you saw sunlight up ahead, so he kind of believes that they ran outside.
Oh,
But
that's
the sky
hilarious.
is very low.
Damn, take a player coin, Joe. Holy crap.
God, it's very low.
Also, it's one of those like island bars where the ceiling is actually painted like a sky, so it's double confusing.
Right.
Yeah, there's like the starscape. Like, yeah.
Right? Yeah, his
Right.
final frame ends in a rattle of bones.
Nice.
And Matsushika, what is your final frame?
I'll take the knife from Carlos Sanchez and be like, Carlos Sanchez, that is the smallest sword I've ever seen. And I'll like tuck it in a pocket and be like, and all of you, stop gawking. This is the desert planet. This is Albiero. A round of drinks on me.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely no money.
We'll see how that plays out then. Next time. Oh my God, I forgot to mention that Agnes is thundering down the stairs behind you guys.
Oh, shit.
Hopefully, before that happens, we'll all get a beer.
All right. And then that leaves us with Randall.
Yeah, Randall's gonna move out to the center of the room, and he's gonna basically activate one of his spells, and he's gonna go to a pure form of stone, basically. And then he's gonna look around the room and say, "I have come to kill the Iron Lord." And that's it.
Right. Cool endings.
Oh,
That's
man.
where we leave it. So you guys have escaped the arena through unconventional means and thundered through the hallways down here. And who knows what would happen next time. So if we play through again on an off night, we can see.
Excellent.
Yay. Thank you for playing.
And I have to say, you are so full of crap. Oh, I don't think I could run for you guys.
Kind of kidding.
This was solid gold.
This was
Yeah.
great.
I was amazed. That's one of the longest fights in ICRPG I've ever run because you guys wanted to stick it out. Most people, I would think, would run from those kinds of odds after
No,
a few zombies. But
No.
you guys
Kelsey
wouldn't.
Dion,
No.
we are not most people.
yeah,
That's right.
I charged an Agnar with 2 hit points. Twice.
Yeah, you guys like
3
made
times.
friends with the freaking Agnars. I was like, what is going on? You're so confused, man.
But I agree with Joe. You're a damn liar. Like, oh no, I don't hit a lot. I miss plenty. And then you're just like, oh no, I can't run games. And then you like crush it all over the place tonight.
yep.
Right?
Oh, thanks, you guys. Thanks for doing that long arena fight. It's so funny because there's a few ways out of the arena, and you guys took one of them, but you didn't even try to escape the arena for the first like hour, and I was like, awesome, they're gonna try to stick this out.
Yeah, that rolled into my head at some point. I was like, does she have this planned? Like, could we climb the rafters, or could we go underground, or?
You could.
Yep.
I have
Good.
never had an arena fight in a game.
I was happy to live in the arena.
I know. When you blocked off that exit, I was like, oh, now it's getting live because you guys might end up staying here.
Someday we're just gonna have the arena campaign for Brandon.
I was like, I worked so hard to find a way out of there. I worked so hard.
It's only Carlos who glimpsed the underground. Only he thought with his own eyes.
Yeah, I saw it. The tunnels.
Man, that's gnarly.
All those undead were coming from somewhere. But...
Frank Frazetta would be proud right now.
Yay!
Yep.
Oh man. Well, thanks for letting me run this for you guys and for playing through it and fighting the whole time.
Super fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Angry.
Yeah.
Yay.
Great.
Thank you.
Ton of
That was
fun.
awesome.
There's only one thing I know, and that's we're gonna do this again.
There's more to be
Right.
seen, apparently. There's much more.
Yay!
This crazy cast of characters.
You know, I'm okay with alternating in campaigns. Keeps it
These
fresh.
confused men.
God, we got 3 of them going right now. Dear Lord.
Ah!
I think the theme for mine is going to be you guys always roll to pop in my games. That was like 3 or 4 times.
Dude,
Yeah.
Alex, how many times did you drop a nat 20 to pop?
Yeah,
That is
twice.
nuts, dude.
Twice in a game. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Other than the Scran Tone.
Following
Enough.
up a nat 20 with a nat 20. That was the best.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was cool. And you guys were rolling cool loot too. I was alternating between sci-fi and ancient, I think, like back and forth, because that's kind of the theme of this world is it's got both places. So you guys were rolling really cool stuff.
It's too hard.
You guys are being mean.
Scared. I'm too scared.
It probably won't be exciting.
None of you will have any fun, and no one will die, and it will be.
And no one would like me.
First round, loot roll.
That was awesome.
That's how you do it, by the way.
One shot, you know, it's a one shot. You guys need some cool stuff, so.
That was
But
a
is it
great-
a one shot?
That was
It's a
great
one
way
shot
to, like,
now.
It's a great way to do it too. That it was like favor from the audience throwing things down. That was awesome. That was very cool.
Yeah, really great.
Thank you. It was,
Idea.
I got to that idea. Actually, I came up with that when I was running a sort of a similar situation for another group, and they kept really failing their roles. So the audience was dumping like horse saddles on them and like garbage food and stuff. It was really funny.
More saddles for the heroes.
Yeah, like stuff off the shabby loot table. It was so great. But you guys actually rolled really well each time, so that was cool.
All right.
That's awesome.
You
It's
guys.
time to roll the creds.
Have a good night there, B.
Yep. Good night, B.
Bye.
Bye.
Dude, that's totally Dara,
I think it is too.
right? Gut sex got to be hiding around here somewhere.
Oh
I still tapping now.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Right? And
Sorry,
that,
goblin voice.
Don't forget you owe me money.
I think that's Guzrak, that table to the south.
It pretty much is.
Yeah, I was like grabbing all kinds of people to put in here because I was like, it's like a cantina. Of course, there's gonna be
That
Big
everyone.
game.
that